All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today
Yeah.
into Tesla's full self-driving software.
Absolutely.
Specifically,
The FSD.
update 13.2.2.1.
Yep.
So if you're following along at home, pull up your release notes.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of go point by point.
Absolutely.
And break down exactly what Tesla is saying they've changed and improved with this.
I think it's interesting, too, because it's not an incremental update. This is a major, like they've upgraded every single part of the...
Yeah, this isn't 13.2.2. This is 13.2.2.1.
Exactly, yeah.
So, like, when the version number changes that much...
This is a big one.
That means there's a lot.
A lot of stuff going on under the hood.
Yeah. So, I guess, like, one of the things that jumps out is this idea of 36 hertz full resolution AI4 video inputs.
Right.
And that's like a mouthful.
It is. But it's, I mean, think of it as like...
What does that actually mean?
It's like giving the car HD cameras with a super wide field of view.
Oh.
So they're capturing way more detail than before.
Okay.
And these AI4 inputs allow the AI system to essentially have much more information coming in.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like going from like a blurry standard def TV to like a crystal clear high def.
Yeah, like I can suddenly see way more of the world around me.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, they've also got this 4.2 times data scaling.
Right.
So not only is it getting more visual information.
Yeah, it's processing it way faster.
It's being able to process it faster.
Yeah.
So it's like basically thinking faster.
Yeah. Exactly. It's reacting quicker to its environment. You know, that translates to safer driving, especially in situations where, you know, split-second decisions matter.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's this 5 times training compute scaling.
Right.
So is that like giving it like...
It's basically like giving the car a bigger brain.
A bigger brain.
Yeah.
To process all this information. And this is where it gets really interesting because Tesla is using a concept called deep learning.
Okay.
Which is essentially training AI models on massive amounts of data.
Gotcha.
So this 5 times increase in training compute scaling means they can feed the system way more data.
Right.
Make the AI smarter, more adaptable over time.
Okay.
You know, so it's like the car is constantly learning from millions of miles driven, getting better and better at handling every possible scenario on the road.
So basically, like, as more of these cars are out on the road, and they're collecting data, and they're processing...
Or system as a whole.
All this
See if it's smarter.
Like, it's all feeding into one big brain.
It's a hive mind for cars.
Okay, so, and then on top of that, we have reduced photon to control latency by 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, again...
That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
Uh-huh.
What does that actually mean for me, the driver?
So that means the time it takes for the car to see something and then react to it has been cut in half.
Okay.
So it's basically like, it's like the car has supercharged reflexes.
Okay, so it's reacting twice as fast.
Twice as fast, yeah.
Okay, to what it sees.
Gotcha. So sharper vision, faster processing, quicker reflexes.
It's becoming more human-like in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've also got the speed profiles, right?
Yeah.
So that's where it can tell if it's on city streets or a highway.
Exactly. So it knows to chill out a bit.
Right.
When it's, you know, in a residential area.
Right.
But it can also, you know, kick things up a notch on the open road.
Yeah, it adapts to the environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then the big one that I think a lot of people are excited about is the integrated unpark, reverse and park.
Yeah, the ability to just, you know, tell your car to unpark itself, especially in those tight spots.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
It is.
For convenience and accessibility.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some of these upcoming features.
Yeah, what's on the horizon?
Yeah, what's in the pipeline?
So they're working on a 3 times increase in both model size and context length scaling.
Okay. Can you break that down for me?
Yeah. So think of it as expanding the car's awareness.
Okay.
Right? So with a larger model size, the car can essentially take in more information about its surroundings.
Okay.
And with increased context length scaling, it can analyze that information over a longer period of time. So it's almost like giving the car a memory.
Right.
And the ability to, you know, predict what's going to happen.
So it can look further down the road.
Further down the road, yeah, and anticipate things before they even happen.
And make decisions based on that.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's all about making the system safer and more reliable.
Okay, and then also audio inputs for emergency vehicles.
Right.
So it's not just seeing.
It's not just seeing, it's hearing as well.
It's hearing, so you can hear those sirens.
Exactly. Imagine the car being able to hear sirens even before they're visible.
Right.
That adds another layer of safety to the system.
And then last but not least, they've got destination options in the pipeline.
Yeah, so you could theoretically tell your car to park itself in your garage.
Yeah, well, like, go park yourself over there.
Park yourself over there.
I'm done with you.
I'm done for the day.
Take care of it.
Exactly.
Okay, so there are a couple other big changes with this version as well.
Yeah.
One of them is this idea of starting FSD beta from park.
Right.
And I think this is kind of...
Caused a lot of confusion.
Caused some confusion.
Yeah.
So can you kind of walk me through what exactly that means?
Yeah, so it's essentially a more advanced version of the existing full self-driving system.
Okay.
That allows the car to handle more complex driving tasks like navigating from a parking spot to a destination.
Okay.
But
so can I, like, get in the car, hit a button, and have it drive me home?
Not quite.
All right.
It's important to remember this feature does not make the car fully autonomous. You still need to be seated in the driver's seat, ready to take over at any moment.
So I can take a nap in the back.
It's more like an advanced driver assistance system.
Okay.
Not a full-blown self-driving car.
Right.
The supervised aspect is key here.
Right.
It's a collaboration between the driver and the car.
Gotcha.
Working together to ensure a safe and smooth experience.
Okay. So with all these new features, there's also new data sharing options.
Right.
Specifically, this one related to the sound detection for emergency vehicles.
Yeah.
How does that actually work, and what are they collecting?
So this option allows the car to collect audio data, specifically sounds related to sirens.
Okay.
And that helps improve the accuracy of emergency vehicle detection.
Okay. So are they recording everything I say?
That's a good question.
My car.
The data that is collected
Okay.
is specifically focused on siren recognition.
Okay.
It's not linked to your account.
Okay.
It's not linked to your VIN.
So it's anonymized data.
Exactly. It's all about contributing to the development of these potentially life-saving features while respecting your privacy.
Okay. And then the last one is this camera visibility detection.
Right.
What is that?
So this is a cool feature that essentially adds another layer of transparency by notifying you if the car's cameras detect poor visibility, like fog, or heavy rain at the end of a drive.
Gotcha.
So it's all about keeping you informed and making sure you're aware of any potential limitations with the camera system.
Right. And those images are not...
They're not being sent anywhere.
Okay.
They're stored locally on the vehicle and automatically deleted after 2 days.
Okay, great. So it's just for...
It's just for your information.
Letting you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
that's 13.2.2.1.
That is 13.2.2.1 in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on and on about this stuff all day.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm super excited to see what they come up with next.
Me too. It's going to be interesting to see what they're working on.
So what do you think? I mean, what's the feature that you're most excited about?
I think the audio inputs for emergency vehicles is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, just from a safety standpoint, being able to detect those sirens.
Yeah, being able to react faster to those situations. I mean, that's a game changer for everyone on the road.
Absolutely.
Not just people in Teslas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, I guess that's it for this deep dive.
Yeah.
Make sure to leave a comment.
Let us know.
Let us know what feature you're most excited about.
Absolutely.
And we will catch you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.